Hi, this is Jim, and welcome to A Quick Cup of Coffee with Jim. Today's topic is, I have no idea how to structure a book. And this was a roadblock that was stopping a lot of people on a recent survey we just did. So let's get this out of the way and get it handled right now. Here's the thing you need to understand. When it comes to an ebook, structuring that ebook is not hard, but if you leave out a part, it leaves people feeling a little left out. So here's the way you structure it. First thing you want to do is have a really good intro. And this is where you tell people what they should expect, why you wrote the ebook, and who can benefit the most from it. I've done it as just a letter. You can do it as a chapter. You can do it as quote unquote the introduction. However you do it, you need to set the stage for the rest of the book, even if it's just one page or even a half a page. The next thing you want to do is give people an overview of what they're going to get. And it's a high level overview. A lot of times you can do this with a checklist or even just with a list of here's what we'll cover. Next thing you want to do is actually deliver the content that you promised people in your ebook. And you do this using what I call chunks. And chunks are nothing more than organized bits of information that give people what you promised, but it gives it to them in bite-sized pieces. Now let me give you a quick $1 million tip. The ultimate easy chunk that you can do is our good old friend, the article. 500 to 750 words. And you can mix and match those into either being little chapters in your book. I have one on Amazon, 20 questions every ebook author needs to ask. That's simply 20 really high quality articles that I've compiled into an ebook, and it sells really, really well. So chunks can be just about anything and just about any length. Next, what you got to have that a lot of ebooks don't, you got to have a little bit of spice, some hot sauce in your mix. And spice is stuff like cool tools and resources that they didn't know about, some unexpected extras. And the big things that work out well for spice, anything that will save them time, anything that will automate some part of the process. That's when people go, holy crap, that was worth the price of the entire ebook. Once you've given everybody their chunks and their spice, then what you need to do is do your wrap up. And this is where you really summarize for people what they got. And this is really at the end of the ebook. But what you want to do is make sure that you reinforce to people all the goodness that they got out of your ebook and all the things you delivered on the promise for. In a speech, it's often referred to as telling them what you told them, or just giving a list of all the things you covered and then all the extras. But this is important, even if it's only a half a page or one page where you do this. And then the last thing you want to cover is to tell them what's next. Because if you're smart, you're leading these people off into the sunset and they're following you on to the next thing. Because the way to make a fortune with ebooks is with repeat purchases. And repeat purchases mean that you're letting them know what the next steps are and where we go from here. And let me tell you, this all applies whether we're talking about a 10-page ebook or a 300-page monster. So it's intro, overview, chunks. Make sure you throw in the spice, wrap it up, and let them know what's next. So here's your action step for this quick cup of coffee video. Basically what you want to do is plan your ebook out on paper first. Do a mind map and figure out what parts you're going to put where and how it's going to work. Sometimes you can do it as a mind map. Other times you can literally plan it out like it's a sandwich. So the bread on top is your intro. The bread on the bottom is your what's next. And then all the stuff in the middle, the meat, the veggies, the spice, the ketchup, all that stuff are all the chunks and the things we talked about. But what really helps is to have a visual representation like on a napkin. So you have a roadmap that your brain can really understand. And once you've got that drawn out, then make sure, if you haven't already, head on over to 7dayebook.com to find out exactly how to write, publish, and sell your own outrageously profitable ebook. I'm Jim Edwards, and I hope you enjoyed this quick cup of coffee with Jim. Have a great day.